Hi folks, welcome back once again. It's time for another ZX Spectrum review on the 48K. My name is Nick and this one is called Mr. Heli. It's a port from the arcade from IREM in 1987. This one is published by Firebird Software in 1989. It's a shooter of some description. You must take your cosmic helicopter. How can a helicopter work in space? So I'm sure they thought it through. Your mission is to unmask the Muddy, who's an evil mad scientist hidden deep in the underground of this planet, and we must rescue the planet, free it by clearing all the zones by shooting absolutely everything. So here I go here. Looks like we start off with a bit of shielding first of all. Looks monochrome in its design, but fairly straightforward so far. Also come out on a number of systems, including the Commodore 64, the Amstrad CPC, and the Commodore Amiga. Be interested to see what the Amiga can make of the thing. Now I think we must, I think we've been hit a few times. I think this must be based on energy. There's some squares here. If we shoot them, there might be sometimes stuff hidden in there, like power-ups, or at least money value we can use to buy further up. So that's, yes, that's cashed in the middle at 100. There's a power-up there, but we can't afford that. Can we? Or have we got it? I don't know. If you had this game back in the day, let me know. I'm not playing this game from the standpoint of being an expert. Playing it as the standpoint of we just loaded it up on our first or second go. We might have the instructions, we might not. But anyway, the evil mad scientist, the Muddy. If you are an evil mad scientist, then comment below. I like non-evil mad scientists like Emmett Brown in Back to the Future. Great Scott! Right, let's get that and there. So, it's always about your first or second go, this one, and would there be enough there as a newbie to want to go back? And because I'm not dying straight away as I do in games like R-Type, and the graphics are quite cool, oh, it's going downwards now. I think I would have played this quite a bit already. I love the Mr. Heli across the top. So the game itself is monochrome, but got a few colours in the HUD up the top there, which makes it a bit different. Right, okay. Right, let's just weave as much as possible. So I'm getting quite far, my own Amiga standards, for a first go. So arcade cabinet IREM 87, this one in 1989. Got to keep, there's a lot on the screen at the same time to try and avoid here. Looks like the stars in the background are staying in the same place. Your eyes might be tricking you that they're moving, but they're not. The scrolling is really, really smooth. No flickering in there at all. So it's been programmed well, this one. Oh dear, it's just Blood's playing better than Blood Money on the Commodore Amiga, which is also a helicopter, but that wasn't a space helicopter. There's no resistance in space, Big Nose. Get with the program, do your science and all that sort of stuff. But anyway, let's depart from that. It doesn't matter. The propeller isn't spinning quick enough either. It's a bit like a bumblebee with its wings, where you think, how's that going flying? Anyway, right, let's duck through here. Kaboom, kasplat, kaboom. There's the score. High score on the right, my score on the left. I've got the high score. Have I? Yes. Oops, meteor shower. This game's pretty cool, actually. It's moving a little bit slow, but it is a ZX Spectrum stuff, and it is 48K. There is a 128K version. I couldn't get that to work. Whether that's got music playing in it or a bit beefier sounds, I'm not sure. But, you know, I owned a 48K, the rubber keyboard, so I like playing that, so I can see how I would have got on back in the day. Try and teleport myself backwards. I haven't played the arcade game. If you have, let me know. I reckon that would have done a bit of coinage, because I imagine that's a little bit exciting. Mr. Heli, lives free, and I died. Oh, look, there's a save point too. Right at the start, you've got some sort of like shielding, so you don't destroy it straight away. Be quite interested to play this with a poke on, maybe, or get a bit better and show all the power-ups that are available, because I reckon you can really power through this stuff. So my aim for this review, you pretty much know how it plays already. My aim for the review is to try and get to level 2, whether I can do it. I sense it is doable. If you've got a helicopter that flies through space, then comment below, explain the science there. But there's, as I say, there's no air resistance, so the propeller can't catch anything, so it will just float off, spinning around like a nincompoop. You'll be like Darth Vader when he was hit by a wreckage from the Death Star back in that famous battle where the war criminal Luke Skywalker killed hundreds of thousands of people. But he never was arrested or anything like that. He just continued doing his Jedi type stuff. But he was never in a helicopter. Right, is this the end so far? Look at those power-ups there, 300 and 400. Well, I had 300 there. That was a bit of money. Yep, that's that. Well, that didn't go up at all. Maybe it needs to drop on your helicopter. Now, I'm quite interested to see, if I do get to level 2, whether it's a different colour or it stays yellow. Oh, end of level baddie. Kabiff, but Ray seems quite easy to avoid. Yeah, so it isn't as hard as those games like R-Type, so if you struggle with those ones, this might be a good one to get hold of. Is that the end of the level? Might be. It is! Hooray! So on my first go, I've completed level 1, which probably means the game is a little bit easy, because I'm not the best of game players. Please consider subscribing if you haven't already. If you like this kind of guff, where am I? Where's the rest of the screen? Is this glitch? Anyway, please consider subscribing and get me out of here. Oh man, big thank you to the subscribers already. I think I might be... Oh, what the hell was that? Is this glitching or is this proper? I'm confused now. Oh, maybe... Yes, something's going on. Maybe this is real. Mr. Heli. There wasn't a Mrs. Heli, I don't think. If you are Mrs. Heli, then comment below. Heli the elephant. No, that's Nelly. Might be a time for a sometime later edit here, if I'm not getting the hang of this. No fuel to contend with. No, got unlimited weapons, if you buy those. Right, I think there must be something to destroy up... Yeah, that's it. There's something to destroy up there, I think. Obviously, we just smash. There we go. That's another one. Is that gonna? Yeah, that's yeah. There we go. That's the way. Now it's scrolling nicely again. So that was a bit to solve. So that's gonna cause you a bit of bother on your first go and your first go only. You're not gonna get caught out by that a second time. Sold out. Right, extra weapons. So I think this bit looks a bit tight and tricky. You need as many weapons as you can do to buzz your way through here. I'm not sure I'm going through the best way. A bit like Xenon 2. Do check out the review of Xenon 2. Come on the Mega Drive and the Commodore Amiga. I love that game. Mr. Heli. Oh yeah. Well, Mr. Heli, feeling smelly. 2 lives left. Right, so I'm in this basement bit here. Don't muck up like last time. I know I got to shoot through that thingamajig, which was about here, wasn't it? Was it about there? It was somewhere there. A good game to complete. It has stayed yellow, hasn't it, really, in this like second stage. It hasn't gone anywhere else. Are there any other exit points I can find? Excellent stuff. If you're looking for other ZX Spectrum reviews we've done, there are hundreds, now in the thousands. We review other systems as well, but Spectrum tends to be the most because there's just so many of those games to discover. Yeah, if you want to see those, check out my username, or click on my username. It takes you to the channel page, then click on the playlist, then click on ZX Spectrum or any other stuff you want. If you want to watch all of them, I don't think anyone has watched all of them, but if you want to watch all of them, if you're feeling a bit down or you're ill in bed or something like that, or want cheering up, then have a look at those. I sure need the watch time, and it's all about watch time really. It used to be views, YouTube judge who was the best and who would promote, but it's all about watch time now. I think it's because people would do a I don't know, clickbait thumbnail. People click on there, register a view, then click out again. It wants to see the value of the clicks, I think. Anyway, biff. Here it goes. Helicopter away. We'll be good in 2-player this. I'm not sure if the arcade possibly could do 2-player. So many arcade games. Oh, to have a warehouse with them all sitting in, and you can just walk through any old time and play them all to your heart's desire. So what do I think of this game? Well, it's not bad actually. Scrolls well. It's fairly easy initially. Quite addictive. I would like to play the 128k version if that had music, but it's a good conversion all round, and hats off. Not sure what this would have scored back in the day because I was trying to stay away from the scores so I don't get influenced either way. Everyone thinks the game's good, but I think it's bad. I'll say so, and vice versa. But I'm struggling with stage 2 here, but I think there might be just a different path I can possibly take. But overall, I like it. It's a good one. I hope it scored well, and good luck if you can destroy the muddy. The end of level boss on level 1 wasn't particularly powerful to destroy, but that's good. That's what you want. You don't want to be turned away straight away. So there's a bit of addictiveness to this, and I would have played it quite a bit, I think. Mr. Heli. I don't like the name, but anyway, they could have had a much better name to it. But as helicopter games go, it's better than Airwolf. We've reviewed a couple of quite a few helicopter type games here on the ZX Spectrum over the years. If you're watching the playlist, you'll probably catch a few of them. Right, I've almost threw away. Is that it? Right, I've got past that bit, and now we got major end of level bosses. Look at that thing. Looks like something from the... Oh, we'll die straight away. We saw it briefly. It looks like something from the cartoon Ulysses 31 or something. Ulysses. Yeah, great. Well, a great cartoon that was. This game is okay. I'll put it in the upper echelons. There, might not have heard of it, but I think it's well worth tracking down. So, hope you liked having a look at that game. Showed you a level and a bit really, but the end level boss is going to be pretty cool. That was Mr. Heli on the ZX Spectrum 48K, published by Firebird Software in 1989, and based on the arcade cabinet from IREM in 1987. Got any comments about this game, similar games, or anything retro or helicopters, then slap that in the comment section below. I love reading your comments, and it does bring a bit of activity to the channel, I must say. Until next time, take great care of yourself, and a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.